Angie, you
Silence.
Dear Shandy. Welcome back to a brand new Dear Shandy Golden Bachelor recap, listeners. Hello, Andy.
Hello.
How are you today?
Doing okay. How are you, Ace of Hearts?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Thank you.
It's a good look. What made you get that? It's cute.
It's
Is
yes.
it fun? That is fun.
It is fun. It's cute, and it's a rental.
Got
You know,
it.
when you're renting things, you're a little more willing to, especially with what things cost. I feel like this top would be like $300 something, and I'm going to be honest, I would not spend that.
And on your tartan skirt.
Tartan, very good, Andy.
You like tartan.
Yeah, I have a whole look.
When I first started dating you, you were like full tartan.
Oh, I still go tartan.
Yeah?
Yeah, this I own.
Would you say once you go tartan, you don't go
you
farting?
don't go farting, and you don't go back, because I mean I have a lot of tartan. But Andy, we have a recap to get to today.
Let's do it.
A golden recap, and I'm going to put it out there right off the bat that I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was significantly better than episode 1. You don't agree. Andy didn't like this episode as much as me. I could tell.
It was fine.
Yeah,
It
you
was
can't
fine.
get past him.
I don't know if this was solid gold. It was more like gold plated.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll see who people agree with. I will admit I came into it with low expectations, so I was pleasantly surprised. But yeah, Andy was grumpier throughout this than me. All right, so episode 2, Andy, we pick up. This is our cold open. Is Carol. We later on learned she's trying to be forward with Mel. This was painful. What was more painful to you, the awkwardness of this conversation or the fact that it was chosen as the cold open?
The latter.
Okay.
I mean, it was basically like, if you like this, then stick around.
I know, it's so true. Usually the cold open, I mean, when I select cold opens for our episodes, which by the way, Andy has input on.
Yeah, I do.
Usually I have like 2 options, and then we decide which one will be the better cold open. But yeah, the whole point of a cold open is it's like, well, there's more where this came from.
Right. And do you want more where that came from?
No, it was concerning. So back at the man.
It's like when you see a preview for a comedy. And there's not a funny joke in the preview.
Yeah, or a movie, like a comedy movie. And
that's what I'm saying, a comedy movie.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of preview for a comedy?
I thought you meant like stand-up comedy, which is just as concerning.
That's either or. But
Yeah.
for a preview, you're in the movie theater, you see a preview for a comedy.
Yeah, and
there's no
funny.
funny jokes.
Yeah.
Like, what does that say?
It means you don't go see the movie.
You definitely do not see the movie.
I agree. Okay, so at the mansion, Terry is straight up confronting Nicole about the pool makeout and about generally being really forward with Mel. And I appreciated this. I like this about Terry.
Yeah.
Terry does not hold back.
No, I like Terry. Terry's cool.
I mean,
I'm very pretty.
yeah, she's lovely. Everything about. I'm actually shocked, not to spoil this recap, but I'm shocked she went home, actually.
Yeah, me
Even
too.
just from a TV standpoint. So our group date card arrives. Going on this date are Nicole, Jerry, Robin, Amy, Monica B, Cindy, Terry, Cheryl, Carol, Monica P, Peg, and Roxanne. And this means Debbie will be getting the one-on-one. Debbie, Slim and Six, Debbie, who I have known about for a very long time, not that I'm fangirling or anything, she breaks down in tears.
Yeah, it was touching.
This was really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
She says, I've had so many disappointments. It feels amazing to be chosen.
Oh.
Oh my God. And then we were upset with ourselves because we both thought about putting Debbie in our predictions last week and we didn't.
Yeah.
What were we thinking?
I have no idea. She was my alternate from my alternate.
Okay.
And I was just like, and now that I think about it, like my original thesis was that he was going to go for someone who could build his cred.
Okay.
And so, I mean, of all the women there, I guess she's the most famous one, technically
Yeah, I
speaking.
mean, I think that she could build his cred.
And she's into fitness. That's her whole life.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
And she's not.
Oh, and we know he wants someone fit.
Yeah.
He's made that very clear.
And you know, she looks good, and
Yeah.
you know, she's under. Oh no, she's over his. Actually, she's above the limit. But
they're
still,
all above the limit.
Still, she's at the lower end of above the limit. So
Yeah.
you know, why not? I don't know what we were thinking.
I think I was distracted by knowing her from something else.
Yeah.
to the point where I didn't really take her seriously in this context for some reason. Like, if I think about how I felt last week, I remember seeing her and being like, oh my God, it's Debbie from Slim and Six. Yeah. And then it wasn't like, oh, and she's vying for.
What's the 6?
I think it's like 6 weeks.
Slim in 6.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Slim and 6.
Slim in 6.
Slim and 6 has a better ring.
And 6.
Like, what's that?
Oh, yes.
Mysterious.
What 6 what? Yeah.
Who knows? Slim in 6 is more of a come on. It's like it's a cheap salesman.
Oh.
It's like you'll be slim in 6. It's like, I don't know if I believe that.
It's funny. After watching episode 1, I totally went on YouTube and found the old videos, and it was just so nostalgic. I think it might have been 6 days, 6 months.
Can you
6 weeks or 6 days?
No, there's no way you get slim in 6 days.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah.
Like cutting pieces off.
Okay.
I mean, that's one, right?
So the group date ladies meet Mel at a theater where they learn they will be doing a roast. And they are joined by comedian Jared Freed, who says, I'm 40, which is the age Mel wishes you were.
Ooh, nice.
That was a good burn.
Yeah. A lot of low-hanging fruit to be had here.
I know. But we have to point out that they would cut away from Mel's expression whenever Jared said something like this.
Yeah. You know why? Because he had no expression. He didn't change his expression. I
will say he was very careful to laugh heartily later on when the women are roasting him about the same thing. But maybe by then he had been briefed. I'm wondering if he was fully prepared for Jared Freed coming out and making a joke like this.
I don't think he was. Either way,
they would have shown his face if he had laughed at this
100%.
joke.
100%.
Yes.
He did not laugh. He did not change his expression, is my guess.
No, I'm going to insert the clip because so you guys see what I'm talking about. It's conspicuous how they cut away.
They made an effort to not show him.
Yes.
They cropped the screen.
Listen, I'm 40, which is the age Mel wishes you were. And
Also, Jared also says, I don't care that you're older. He does. And they do it again.
Yeah, no expression.
And listen, if you lose, we can go get a martini. We'll have a fun night. We'll get a little nasty. That'll be fun. I don't care that you're older. He does. No,
he clearly did not do anything.
Okay, so sweet Cheryl needs to be educated on what a roast even is.
She's so nice.
Yeah.
She's so nice. She doesn't even know what a roast is.
And when she's told what it is, she's like, but that's so mean. Why would you do that? She's sweet.
Sweet woman.
I gotta say, that's how I feel about roasts.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they're really done well, they're pretty
When
great.
they're done really well, I enjoy consuming them as an outsider.
You wouldn't want to be roasted?
I've said before that that's like my nightmare.
You getting roasted.
Oh, I could handle being roasted, but the idea of roasting. And when I was on the show, to be honest, I'm going to be completely honest, had I known that this was a real possibility going on this show, that you would go on a group date where you had to then roast someone, it might have stopped me from applying for the show. I'm not kidding.
No, that's sweet. You're Canadian.
I think that they added the roast thing after my time.
I would have actually. I would be into doing a roast.
Oh,
I
you'd
think
be
I'd
great
be good
at it.
that.
You would be great.
And I'll tell you something else. I would like to be roasted. I think being roasted by real, people who know you and know how to roast, or have a sense of humor, I think is one of the most spiritually enlightening experiences you can go through.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we ask the Shandies now? You roast Andy in the comments, and then we will pick our favorite ones and say them next week.
That is a great idea.
And then it's a good way for me to kind of warm up into roasting, and that I don't have to read my own roast. I'll just read the Shandy's roasts. But you shouldn't look. You shouldn't look. You should be surprised. Oh my God,
So you'll give them to me to read.
No,
you're going to roast me with their roast.
Yes.
Wow.
And I can feel better about it because I didn't write them, but I'll select them.
This is great.
This is a great idea, right?
Yeah, but they have to be funny. It can't just be mean, because then if it's not funny, it's not going to get picked. So do your worst.
I'll pick the top 3.
It's got to be funny.
The top 3. Okay. So, and of course we'll, give credit where credit is due.
Credit will be given.
Yeah.
And names will be read aloud.
I love this idea. Okay, so meanwhile, Carol doesn't have her glasses and is literally walking around looking for readers. It's kind of shocking that she couldn't find any. She's trying to borrow the glasses off the bartender.
This reminds me of a story that it still to this day traumatizes me.
Oh.
And I may have told this before, but it's been long enough that we don't have any Shandies from that time. And if they are, they don't remember. But I when I was playing baseball in high school, we used to go to Miami in the spring for spring training. We would go for like 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. That sounds serious.
It was hardcore. Maybe it was 2 weeks. But
that's like serious baseball.
It was serious, yeah. So, and we would go and play this high school team in Miami.
Okay.
And they were like all Cuban guys. And in Cuba, baseball is like, if you can't play baseball, you're like excommunicated.
Okay.
I think that has to do with the church. You're not considered a real man in Cuba if you can't play baseball or box, one of the two. So this team of Cubans was unbelievable.
Okay.
Half of them had mustaches. I'm not even kidding.
How old were you?
High school. But these guys, you know.
Were you like 13, 14? 14,
no,
15?
No, I was like 16, 17.
16, 17. Okay.
Yeah, and these were like full-grown Cuban men. Like they were more manly than us. We were like little weaselly New York City kids.
All right.
And so anyway, I had to pitch the game against these guys. And these guys were, I'm not kidding you, literally half of this team was being drafted to the major leagues.
Oh, wow.
Like, no joke. These guys were like, it was like playing the Yankees. If you know what it was like playing the Yankees kids.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm going to pitch. This is the biggest deal. I was so psyched. I was also really nervous. And I used to wear glasses. And back then, glasses, I don't know, my glasses were crap.
I love how you say you used to wear glasses like you didn't get your surgery just like a couple of months ago.
Okay, shut up. So anyway, I dropped...
Andy used to wear glasses.
I dropped my glasses that day.
Oh.
And the lenses fell out.
Oh, no.
And I tried to pop them back in, but they were in loose. So they would kind of slip in and out.
Oh, yeah. Once it pops out, it's never the same.
So when I finally got to the game, they were just getting worse and worse. And it got to the point where I couldn't use them. So I had to go pitch without my glasses.
Oh, no.
And I couldn't read the catcher's signs. Catchers in baseball, they give signs like curveball, fastball, outside, inside, whatever. And I couldn't read the signs. So I was crossing up the catcher with my pitches. I didn't know what he was putting down. And then my coach starts yelling at me.
Oh, no.
He starts yelling at me and telling me, he says, Levine, get those shit stains out of your pants. I'll never forget it.
Oh,
so mean.
That's awful.
And then this is the first batter I'm facing. And finally, I just throw a fastball right down the middle. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It's a nightmare. And he hits a 400-foot home run.
Oh.
And they took me out of the game.
Oh, Andy.
That was it. It was it.
You never recovered.
They never let me go off that. They always blame me for it.
So you guys lost.
Oh,
but you guys were
25-2.
It sounds like you were going to lose no matter what, regardless of your pitch. But poor Andy. Okay, so this was triggering for you, Carol, looking for glasses.
It was legitimately triggering.
Wow. I mean, I got to say, Carol ends up kind of knocking it out of the park. She's not able to write down any notes. Jared Freed is like making fun of her. He's like, like you're just really winging it. But she really does well. Yeah. Carol's the star of this episode, let's be honest. Monica B, the flight attendant, I think absolutely kills it. Cheryl kills it. I loved her Detroit style pizza line.
Yeah,
that was great. What was going on with Amy? She was up there just like complaining about how she was doing all the work around the house.
We did not read the assignment.
And Nicole, by the way, it says vegan, will eat salmon on occasion. I thought that was funny because
I like salmon.
Andy likes salmon. Nicole apparently kills it. Even though I'm going to be honest, none of her lines stood out to me as being the strongest.
No.
I thought, for example, Cheryl did better or Monica B did better. No offense.
I think it was her stage presence.
Yeah, maybe it just didn't really translate for me. But she wins. Okay, so she gets this evening date with Mel.
Sharleen, what if I told you that you can mix sauce, which everyone loves, with laundry, which everyone doesn't love, to make laundry sauce?
I mean, I would be very interested, to be honest, because you're right. I do not enjoy doing laundry, but I do love sauce and I care about scent. Mm-hmm. I do. And I'm going to be honest, most of the scents out there for laundry are kind of like,
meh.
Yeah.
No, they're fine.
Meh.
That's fine. It smells
and you
clean.
know it. Some of them are so familiar that you're like, oh, you smell like that laundry detergent. Yeah. That's why I love laundry sauce so much. They are revolutionizing the laundry game. with, honestly, it's like designer scents. Can you imagine just smelling luxurious and sophisticated? Andy over there has the Indonesian patchouli.
Can they smell this from here?
I mean, I wish they could. I have the Italian bergamot.
Italian bergamot.
They're perfect little pods, and they smell absolutely divine.
This is hands down the best smelling laundry detergent I've ever experienced.
And the whole apartment, I am not exaggerating, smells good now. Because I think I'm going to be honest, we were in a bit of a rut. We were using unscented for a while. And I miss scented.
Yeah, me too.
It smells damn good. And you've had no issues, by the way, with sensitivity.
Nope.
It's just nice. It's nice to walk into a home that smells nice. And not predictable nice, but like, ooh, what
special
is that?
Nice. Like nice where someone, you meet a friend and you're just wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
And they're like, ooh, what are you wearing? And you're like, oh, I'm just wearing laundry sauce. They're like, what the hell are you talking about?
So for a limited time, our Shandies get 20% off your entire order when you use code Shandy at laundrysauce.com.
That's 20% off at laundrysauce.com with promo code Shandy.
After checkout, they'll ask how you heard about them, support Dear Shandy, and tell them we sent you.
Lock in your subscription to stay stocked.
And step into the season feeling and smelling like you've got it all together. So at dinner, we learn Nicole has been married twice. She doesn't see them as failures. She is better for having been in those marriages, and they were amazing men. That's a refreshing perspective, isn't it?
Yeah.
And she wants one more marriage that lasts forever. And so she starts asking Mel questions. And we learn here that his one marriage lasted 25 years. His ex-wife decided to leave him, and she just sort of showed up with the papers one day. This is heart-wrenching. I mean, this would be very difficult. But, you know, since our recap last week, we've learned that Mel's ex-wife was 20 years younger than him?
Yeah.
Was it 19?
20.
I'm not saying that because someone is 20 years younger than you that this is bound to happen. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I do think there's something to be said about getting, you know, the guy in his 40s and the girl's like 21 or whatever, however old she was. You know, he's in a different stage of life now. I think that this is the age where it sort of comes home to roost, and some couples can withstand it and it's a non-issue, and then other ones can't. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, 20-year younger Brazilian woman, it's usually low odds. I don't know.
What does the Brazilian part have to do with it?
There's a lot to do with
it. Why?
I don't know. If someone said to me, hey, I'm 41. Nice to meet you. Did I mention that I'm marrying a Brazilian woman who's 20 years younger than me? I'd say good luck with that.
Wait, why? Where does the Brazilian part come into this?
It's just that's a little.
Oh, so it's like exotic.
Yeah, that's a little like you might have been going for the wrong thing. I'm just saying, maybe going for the wrong thing.
Oh, so you think you're going for like exoticism
for a little
and looks,
more like more
like spice and.
Do I really have to explain
no.
this?
But this is interesting because I think some people I feel myself having a reaction to that where I'm like, what are you saying? What's wrong with that? But I see what you're saying. It's like a priorities thing. It's like if you're 41 and you're marrying a 21-year-old who's Brazilian, the combination of her being 21 and Brazilian suggests that you're going for a certain something. Wasn't she a model too?
Yeah, it's granted. She could have been the head of, neurosurgery in Sao Paulo. I'm just saying the odds say that this was not an extremely highly likely successful, fully long-term marriage. That's all I'm saying.
To be fair, they were together for 25 years.
He beat the odds.
Yeah, that's a long time to be married, to be honest.
Absolutely.
I think that when he was first announcing that engagement, I'm sure a lot of people might have thought it would last less long than 25 years.
And they lost the bet.
Yeah.
But they weren't.
And they have children together?
No. I mean, look, the fact of the matter is his marriage lasted longer than the average marriage in America, probably.
Absolutely. Good recovery, Andy.
Yeah, thanks.
You're like sitting dancing between raindrops on that one.
Yeah.
I gotta say, as much as I appreciated this conversation, I think we learned a lot of really crucial information about his marriage, her marriages. I found Nicole to be off-putting in this conversation. I found her very leading in her questions, and then she would say, "And what was it like? Was it heart-wrenching? Was it blah blah blah? Were you heartbroken? And did you blah, blah, blah?" Like she would ask a question, but then kind of lead him to an answer, and instead of just asking the question and then backing off.
Yeah. She wanted the answers. I kind of don't blame her. I wanted the answers too.
Yeah, but I think you don't need to be like, were you heartbroken? I don't know if you need to say that.
Well,
it means more. Him saying he's heartbroken means more when it wasn't prompted by, were you heartbroken? And him just saying yes.
Well, this is what I'll say about this. I agree with you 90% of the time. But with Mel, he's so close to the vest. He's so hard to read. He doesn't show a lot of emotion ever.
Yeah.
So she was probably pressing him. Like, maybe I'm giving her too much credit, but she may have been pressing him, like, show me something. Like, let me see what you got.
Okay.
What happened? And also, what happened? Who knows what happened?
Yeah.
Maybe he did terrible things. Maybe she did terrible things. It's important information.
No, I agree. I just think that the way she was asking was too many words. Let him speak.
Well,
I'll insert the clip and we'll see who the Shandys agree with.
Did she just come to you and sit you down and say, I just want you to know I'm not happy? Or what did she, like, how do you do that? Because I had to have that conversation with mine.
No, it was more like, it's over.
She just, you were sitting down and she just had this conversation.
Yeah, and the papers were there.
And the papers were there. She just like,
and I'm not fighting it.
Yeah, you're not, were you heartbroken?
Of course.
Okay, so now it's the next day. Very cute discussion amongst the ladies about what to do about their puffy eyes.
Yeah.
And Carol like pulls out a big ice
funny.
bag.
Yeah.
A lot of very funny ladies. And so sweet to see Cheryl doing Debbie's hair.
Cute.
This is the stuff about season 1 that tugged on my heartstrings.
No.
So this is why I like this episode, I guess. Okay, so Debbie has her one-on-one date now. Mel takes her to a private cooking lesson from Chef Ludo, who apparently is Michelin starred and really known, really famous. But I will admit I did not know who he was.
He's West Coast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you think if he were, does he have a restaurant here?
I think he's a LA dude.
He doesn't have a restaurant in New York?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh.
Maybe.
He teaches them. I thought this was funny because I'm not suggesting a French omelet is easy.
No,
we all know
there are
it is not.
many ways to ruin a French omelet.
Yes, but I just still thought it was funny that this cooking lesson was just the French omelet, and then it seems he just cooks them a full meal.
Yeah, and also, did it feel to you like Ludo was phoning this one in? Like he was just getting the press?
Yes.
Because first of all, I didn't see any, I didn't learn anything about making a French omelet, even the very beginning.
Yeah,
Did
no,
he
we
show
just
us
saw
anything?
close-ups of Debbie and Mel with their hands sort of on each other's waists.
Yeah, and he didn't really say much. Ludo was just like,
Is it possible that when the first episode came out and the response to Mel came out, he was like, "Oh, I don't want to be affiliated with this show anymore," and he made them like cut out as much of the scene as possible.
That is a true indictment of Mel. Chef Ludo cannot possibly get that kind of press.
Okay, so it's the evening back at the mansion. The ladies are hanging around doing nothing when Kathy and Susan show up with pajamas for a pajama party.
Right. Or should I say,
Wait, what is that?
Friday 13th.
Oh, both of them?
Yeah, Kathy's like Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, Susan less so.
No, Susan's fine, but Kathy,
Susan's fine.
she's fine. I'm fine with Susan.
Oh yeah,
But Kathy, she just can't put her down. She keeps coming back.
You've had enough, Kathy.
You put an axe in the back of her head. Suddenly she appears. You open the bathroom door. She's standing right there, like nothing ever happened.
Andy has really had enough, Kathy, at this point. Okay, so the the ladies play Never Have I Ever, and we learn Jerry is in the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
How juicy was this?
Yeah.
Scandalous.
Yeah. I actually, you know what's so sad? I'm so old at this point, I don't remember if I'm in the Mile High Club.
I don't believe that.
I just seriously don't remember. I
don't
may
believe
be and
that.
I may not
How
be.
can you not remember if you have had sex on an airplane
Well,
while it was in the air?
Well, it's different to have sex in a seat. You're going to have sex in the lavatory, right? That's the only place you can
I
do
know.
it.
I think it counts if it's in. How would you pull off doing it in your seat?
It can be done. If it's dark, it's like a red eye and not too crowded, sitting next to each other.
I don't think
Got
so.
a blanket.
I
big
think
blanket.
you don't remember that because that never happened.
That definitely never happened. I know that never happened.
Okay,
But I honestly, gun to my head, I don't know. I may have done Mile High, but I don't remember. I know who it would have been with.
Oh, really?
And I just don't remember if
Wait,
it actually...
can I know who? I'll bleep it. Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Wait, but I feel like you would remember.
No, don't remember.
That means it didn't happen.
50-50 for me.
I'm sorry. You got. We'll see what the Shandy say, but I think they're going to agree with me. If you had sex in an airplane while it was flying in the air, you would remember it.
I don't know. I mean, if I'm half certain can I be in the half mile high club.
So back in Debbie's date in the evening, they're actually eating this food. I guess it has to be Michelin level to eat the food on the date. We learn.
By the way, you know what? I've always thought of a good coffee place would be called Debbie's Downer.
Debbie's Downer.
Yeah, if your name was Debbie and you opened a coffee shop, Debbie's Downer. Is you're downing coffee?
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I like that. All right. It kind of sounds negative.
I know, but that's the point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not shutting it down. I don't know if the idea is quite as good as you think it is.
Except the fact that you were sitting in the presence of a genius.
Okay. We learn here that Debbie has never been married. She says she's not really cut out for being alone, but she's been alone for a long time. I gotta say, I love Debbie on this season. Yeah. She represents a demographic of woman that we just don't really see. Already, we don't see many people of this age range on TV, especially not reality TV, right? But then on top of that, you add to the mix a woman in her 60s who was never married. Mm-hmm. And she had, success in some areas, but, she said that some things didn't come easy for her. And I just think it's beautiful to have that represented on TV. Because I think that there are probably a lot of people in her boat.
Absolutely.
Where it's like, yeah, it would have been nice, but it just never happened for me. Yeah. And you never see that.
Yeah, she's a successful, beautiful woman.
Yes.
Like it happens.
Yeah.
This happens.
Think about how many of the people you see on this show, it's like, oh, how many kids do you have? How many grandkids do you have?
Yeah, I don't have a kid. I don't have a wife. Yeah. I don't have an ex-husband.
Yeah, I don't have
anything. How's that?
No, but I have other things. It's just not.
No, I have my life.
And I have my life.
Freedom.
I have my chosen family and my
freedom. Sorry.
But yeah, I just thought Debbie's story was hyper relatable and just it was about time that we had someone represent that.
I agree.
Yeah. Debbie says she felt a sense of knowing that this show was something she was supposed to do. And then Mel. Okay. All right. So I'm not trying to just come at Mel without reason. Okay. Like I understand he's doing his best, all the things. But Debbie's just talked about how, she was never married and how it would have been nice. She is not really meant to be alone, but that's just sort of how it's been. She's spent a lot of time alone and, why she's on this show, blah, blah. And he says, and you're beautiful.
No.
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with giving a compliment. She is indeed beautiful. And she's like, oh, and you're handsome. And I don't want to suggest he didn't ask any questions because he did ask, what brought her to this show. But I just found this response to all the things she just shared to be kind of a letdown. It just felt very surface level considering what she just shared. Personally.
This is what you're going to get all season. So get used to it.
I'm the one just keeping myself in this place of agony, I guess.
You saw the teaser. You saw the cold open.
You're right.
They were telling you. They're like, if you want some of this, we got more.
He gives her the rose, which is not surprising. And now back at the mansion, the ladies are getting advice from Kathy and Susan. I find it funny when Kathy and Susan. We learn Cindy is having a hard time with jealousy. And then, of course, Kathy and Susan really earn their paycheck when they whip out vibrators for everybody.
Oh. The good old vibrator. When in doubt, drop a vibrator. Makes everything fun.
The reactions are hilarious. Cindy immediately is like, oh my God. And Peg in her ITM is like, I don't know what it is. Like, what is it?
It's cute. That was cute.
She's like, they told us it was a foot massager.
It could be a foot massager.
I mean, most of the time they double.
It's simply a vibrating piece of plastic you can use on anything. Mm-hmm. Stick it in your ear.
No, it doesn't fit in your ear.
You get it around the general ear area.
Okay, so now it's the rose ceremony cocktail party. Mel arrives and all the ladies are very forward with greeting and kissing him. Carol in her ITM says she's only been on 2 dates in 5 years. She's not very experienced. And Susan had told her to go in for a kiss. And so she's kind of like trying to give herself a pep talk to go into this time with Mel. And she says, all the shy girls out there, this one's for you. That was so sweet. We learned she also got divorced 5 years ago. And here we get that really awkward conversation.
Yeah.
They ended up having a peck.
Yeah.
I find Carol's lack of game very endearing.
It is. But what was her end goal here?
Just to make it known that she was interested, I guess.
Okay.
I agree. It was sort of...
it was poor execution.
I agree. Okay, Robin now. I actually think Robin has surprisingly good game.
Yeah.
Because she's in her time with him and she's like, so I'm supposed to like be flirting with you tonight. And I'm told I should be like touching you on the leg. I should be laughing at your jokes and And that's like fourth wall breaking in terms of that conversation.
Yeah.
I just love it when people do that. When they're like, I should probably say this. I just think that honestly, that speaks a little bit to my game.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Don't you think?
I don't remember you doing much of that.
No? How would you describe my game, Andy?
I felt like you were pretty sincere. Your game is confident.
Oh.
It's playful. Overt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
think with me you were overt.
Yeah.
And smart. Yeah, just very. I'm married to you, so you did a good job.
Oh, thank you.
I liked your game.
Okay.
Strong. Very
Okay.
strong.
Okay, forward.
And not too. It was very forward, but also not desperate. Like I didn't feel like, oh, this girl really wants me. I was like, this girl's acting like she wants me, but I could tell that she may just vanish in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, I can live with that. Yeah, I mean, the advice we've given, because we also give relationship advice on the podcast, I've said that I think people need to make, people want to be pursued, right? Women want to be pursued in straight dynamics. But I think sometimes they're a little too subtle. And I think you need to roll out the red carpet and make it very clear that it is a welcome space.
I agree.
And so I
You did.
lead by example, I guess is what I'm saying.
You did a great job. I mean, look at me. I'm right sitting here. We have assets together. Excellent flirting. Not working 5 to 9 'cause I want to take a nap. Not working 5 to 9 'cause I want to be comfy. Not working 5 to 9 'cause I want to take a shower. Everything is rosy when you got cozy.
Yes, you're right, Andy. Things are rosy when you are wearing cozy earth. And we would know. We have their bed sheets, which are made from viscose from bamboo. We have their waffle towel set. We have their snuggly blankets. We have two. We have the bubble blanket. Also, by the way, the bubble blanket's awesome. I love the bubble blanket.
Amazing.
And we even have their silk pillows, which we sleep on every single night. Because, you're 5 to 9. That's way more hours spent than at your 9 to 5.
I used to chafe. my face on my pillow.
And viscose from bamboo is a miraculous fabric. It is more sustainable than cotton. It also wears better than cotton, in my opinion. It is so, so, so soft. First, it starts out kind of silky. And then as you wash it more and more, it gets more and more soft. It's durable, though.
Never rips.
It's never ripped. It's actually crazy how durable these sheets are.
And by the way, still not fading.
These joggers, Andy's had them for almost 5 years now.
Yeah.
I mean, we are Cozy Earth converts.
And don't forget about their 100-night sleep trial.
Yes, you could sleep for 100 nights and decide these bed sheets are not for you, and you will get your money back. I mean, that's unbelievable.
So head to cozyearth.com and use code Shandy for up to 20% off.
That's cozyearth.com, code Shandy. And if you get a post-purchase survey, be sure to let them know that we, Dear Shandy, sent you. Cindy now has one-on-one time. They have a real conversation, meaning she asks him what books he's reading or what book he's reading right now. He's reading, what was it,
He's reading a 4-part series on Picasso.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a real, Mel might be a closet intellectual. I just don't think he's not big in the romance game. I don't think he cares that much. I honestly think Mel didn't know what he was signing up for with this.
Okay, well, so Andy, you said here, my issue with Mel is that he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be there.
So can you describe this? Like, what do you mean by that?
I can tell that okay, I can theorize. I don't know. I probably should know, but I don't know what the timeline was of his experience on the show. Like, did a friend of his say, hey, you should go on this show? And then I'll apply for you. Don't worry about it.
Rumor has it that his agent told him.
So he had
no, I think his agent had told him to become a lawyer, actually. I think I'm getting it. Why would he still have an agent?
Now that you met, agent for just stuff,
Oh,
appearances, of course.
Oh,
Yeah,
still?
if you're an NFL career, you're going to have an agent for appearances,
Oh, really?
book sign, whatever.
Okay.
I don't know, some nonsense.
I might be confusing
Talks,
the two. Okay.
Talks, maybe other stuff.
Okay.
But I bet you it was an agent thing. That's a good call.
Okay.
But either way, I think that he was never like, I need to find love. And I think that the Golden Bachelor is a great place for me to find love again.
Yeah.
I do not think that was ever a consideration.
Yeah.
I think that it is clear from the look on his face and his general body language that he doesn't really want to be there, but he still wants the experience. He thinks it's a valuable experience for him.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
life.
who doesn't want, if you were faced with this opportunity, I don't even care how much you claim to not want to do it. Part of you is flattered that they are crowning you the Golden Bachelor, right?
Right.
Like how, even if you don't really want to be there, you
saying.
want to be
There's a lot
there.
of things I've done in my life that I didn't want to do, that I didn't think that I would really enjoy doing, but I did them anyway for the life experience and maybe some, advancement in some other part of my life.
Okay.
And I think that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Everything about him says, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable. And I'm not saying that maybe he had some good intentions going into it. And once he was there, he was like, oh, this is like not what I was expecting.
Okay.
This is not cool. But I know that there's more to Mel than you're seeing on the screen. And he's reserving that because he is not having fun. He does not want to be there. He wants this to be over as cleanly and successfully as humanly possible.
Okay.
And I am certain of that.
Okay. It's so interesting to compare him to Gary Turner.
Yeah.
Because Gary Turner did want to be there.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was very clear.
He didn't want to be anywhere else.
Oh, he was put on this earth to be there.
Oh, yeah.
And I also don't think he would ever read a 4-part series on Picasso.
No, he would read a 1/4 part series on Pitbull.
Okay, so that's a reference to our Love Fest with Gary and Teresa. I'll link it here, where, yes, he did say if he could listen to one musician, band, or a composer for the rest of his life, it would be Pitbull.
Yes. And you know who else would feel that way?
Who?
No one, including Pitbull.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, this was an interesting answer, but I also have to admit, it would behoove him to give a sort of highbrow answer versus, like, in a way, there was something charming about how Gary would just say Pitbull, even though he had to know on some level that didn't sound good.
It's ridiculous. It's endearing. But Gary wanted to be there, and he was open to the experience. I think, look, is it possible that Mel gets struck by lightning by one of these women and he'll fall in love incidentally?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
But I know a man's face when he doesn't want to be somewhere. And that is dictionary, textbook. I don't want to be here.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like he's got to enjoy the attention a little bit.
Be careful what you wish for. That's what I say.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Anyway, Cindy leaves her time with Mel, very pleased. And she says, I like a man who can toss me a compliment. And this stood out to me. I appreciate this. I agree with her. I do not like it when in a dating or romancing, courting situation, the guy acts like giving a compliment is costing him something, or like he's showing too many cards or something. That has always been a turnoff to me. Personally.
Agreed.
Okay, so now it's our rose ceremony. 4 women are going home. I mean, this season is just flying by. It's insane. Going home are Amy, Monica B, Monica P, and Terry.
No, Terry.
Terry.
No, Terry.
Now we get a preview, and this is Nicole. I mean, Nicole did not read Bachelor 101. 101. Sorry. In this context, I say one-on-one way more than 101, okay? But yes, we see some footage, I think hidden camera footage of her saying, the longer I'm here, the more opportunities I'm going to have.
The longer I'm here, the more opportunities I'm going to have.
For
Dun,
what?
dun, dun.
For love?
And she later on says, I would like to become more and more of an influencer.
Oh, dear.
I would love to become more and more of an influencer.
Oh,
and
dear.
I love this.
That.
Peg's like, I just want a nice guy. Peg. I think Peg has future Bachelorette material written all over her.
I agree with you.
I gotta say. Andy, you said that's such a dumb thing to say on this show. This was definitely hidden camera. Like, I think she forgot that she was mic'd.
Oof,
and can we talk about what an
say
old school Bachelor talking point this is?
Yeah.
This is like 15 years ago. Wrong reasons? Wrong reasons? Did they really find someone?
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost too good to be true.
Isn't there always someone whose cover gets blown a little bit on the social media pursuit
I feel
thing?
like people in recent seasons, though, have gotten so much more careful.
Yeah.
Like basically since
careful.
Brendan and Piper. I feel like Brendan and Piper was the last like wrong reasons we saw, and it exploded so poorly. Didn't he lose like 200,000 followers or something? So yeah, I don't know.
Now he has to have a job. Poor guy.
I just feel like the producers lucked out, or the casting department.
Well, they
killed
need
it.
something. They really do need something.
Yeah,
and this will give it a little kick in the
It's not
pants.
surprising. She's just been coming on too strong for it to just be like, oh, we have physical chemistry.
Now, this is the question: does Mel, knowing what we know about Mel so far, does Mel care? Does Mel say, like,
is Mel doing any different?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Does Mel say, you know what? I find you attractive. I like you. I could care less. We're both in this for the same reasons. Let's see what happens.
Well, I think that's one of the issues with this season is that I don't necessarily believe that Mel isn't also there for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, you could apply both of these sentences to him. The longer I'm here, the more opportunities I'm going to have, and I would like to become more and more of an influencer. Okay, maybe it's unlikely that he would want to become an influencer, but it's all part of the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, is he
It's
not?
exposure.
Exposure.
And by the way, Mel, if I know Mel,
and you
my
do
man,
so well.
my man Mel.
I don't know if he feels that way about you.
No, I don't think Mel feels the same way at all. But let's just say that the opportunity to meet women by being the Bachelor is mostly after you've broken up with whoever you've chosen as your partner on the show.
I mean, most people would agree with that.
So I don't think that it's too much to assume that Mel, who is now an attorney, not a dumb guy, not just a jock, he is an attorney. He's been an attorney for a while. He reads 4-part Picasso books, or what do you call a 4-part?
What is a 4-part?
It's like it's a four part. There's 4 books. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I guess they can't make it one book if it's too thick. They can't. It's too much weight to ship in Amazon.
I have to admit that I was really caught up on that. I was like,
but they have that, yeah.
4 parts.
Yeah, I mean that's someone really, really dug deep on.
And then
Picasso.
you're also making a point of advertising that it is 4 books.
Yeah, I mean you got
to mention.
Look, he's a lover of art. He's a lover of sport. He's a lover of Brazilian women. But I think that this man did the calculus, and I think he said my Rolodex, and he still does use a Rolodex, mark my words, is going to be full after I get off this show.
Okay.
So yes, he is in a way looking for love, but not necessarily on this show.
I think the show has to be so careful about casting leads who fall into that category.
Oh, you think so? There's just that part, right? Yeah, not the other stuff.
I just think that it's bad enough when you have contestants who are there for the wrong reasons. Okay,
I'm going to say this. This is for once and for all. Okay, you've seen Borat. You've seen Ali G. With Sacha Cohen. His characters.
Okay.
How long can you do Borat for before every single person on planet Earth knows that you're doing Borat?
That's a very good analogy.
This franchise is in the Borat era. It's over.
Yeah.
We all know who Borat is.
Yeah.
Anyone who he tries to punk is going to be like, oh, okay, you're the Borat guy. It's over.
Okay, wow.
There is no person who's going on this show for 100% the right reasons anymore.
Okay.
But there are people who go on for slightly wrong reasons who be like, oh my God, what happened? I found love. This is nuts. I didn't expect this.
Yeah.
It happens.
Okay.
And that's what we look for.
Angie, you
Silence.
Okay, Andy, that's the end of the episode. It was
Well,
a very
are you serious?
short. I know. It really flew by. Okay, so who is our episode MVP? We'll do 1, 2, 3, and each say who we think. 1, 2, 3.
Nicole.
Carol. Oh.
Wait, Nicole's the one who wants to be an influencer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Okay, so Nicole.
How is she not the MVP? She's the one who brought entertainment to the episode. She was the roast person. She was
I didn't find Nicole that entertaining in this episode, if I'm honest. I found her roast to be not up to snuff, even though she won.
Oh, you know what? I realize I'm including next week's preview.
Yeah,
in the MVP.
you're including the preview. I mean, you could include the
kinda not
preview.
fair.
I think Carol, meanwhile, throughout the episode, really, was with the big ice bag, talking about her puffy eyes. She couldn't find her glasses on the group date. She was stumbling when trying to be more forward with Mel. I mean, she was just like the relatable one that you're rooting for. She ends up getting the last rose at the cocktail
I give it to you.
ceremony.
You have to remember the MVP does not necessarily mean most good or most liked. It just means most stirring the pot.
I know, but I think Carol made this episode.
Yeah, the one who creates the most entertainment gets MVP.
Yes,
correct?
Yeah. Okay.
So I my MVP. I didn't really. I felt it was weak. It was a weak MVP.
Okay, Andy, who is your A game winner?
Who do you go on? He went on dates. Oh, I'm just going to go with what's her name? The exercise person.
Debbie.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think we're not yet out of the phase where we have to have their faces and names here. We have to
where did
remember
that go?
it's over there. I forgot it. Okay. Okay. So Debbie is your A game winner. Okay.
Debbie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, she put in the most. I don't know. It's a hard one this week.
Okay. Finally, Andy, our predictions. Who do you have in first place after this episode? 1, 2, 3. Cindy. We both still have Cindy. Even though, Cindy's already struggling with jealousy. She hasn't even had a one-on-one yet. Yeah. Usually the jealousy starts after your one-on-one. Usually. But I mean, Cindy's clearly...
Yeah.
She is so making Final Four, if not
100%,
Final 2.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. And in second, who do you have? 1, 2, 3. Debbie.
There you go.
Yeah, I think we were both, I don't know what we were thinking last week.
I'm very angry.
I'm mad at myself. Debbie is one to watch. I think I genuinely was distracted by recognizing her and thinking there was no way she was... usually when you have someone who's famous for some other thing on this show, they don't really make it far. That's not really why they're there.
No.
And in this case, I was sleeping on Debbie. I think Debbie is going to go far on this show. Okay. Third, 1, 2, 3,
Peg.
Cheryl. Oh, okay. Yeah. I support. Okay. And then in fourth, 1, 2, 3, Peg.
Cheryl.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
We're really aligned. Okay. So that means, Andy, you've kicked Jerry off your list. And I've kicked Carol off my list.
I also kicked Carol off my list.
Yeah, we both kicked Carol off our list.
Although I feel extremely unconfident in those kicking offs.
Okay.
So
I know what you mean. They're all kind of floating in the same. Plus, I mean, this episode just came and went.
Yeah. You could put into AI 7 billion variables of this show and AI would still not know who the final four should be. There's not enough Mel. Mel's not giving enough.
There's not enough Mel. Ooh.
I'm picking based
Andy,
on who I would pick at this point.
Andy, that was deep. There's not enough Mel. If we still did titles of our episode, which I've stopped doing because it made no difference. I seriously used to spend so much time thinking of a title and it made no difference.
Does anyone miss the titles?
But if we did still do titles.
I used to think of titles.
Yeah, you once in a while.
You took it away from me.
But this episode would be called There's Not Enough Mel. He's not giving enough still. And I think he's actually trying. I think I have more of a heart for him this week just because I can see him trying. But it's just still not enough.
Maybe.
You need someone who naturally just is like,
Well, look, this is what I'm going to give him. This is a full benefit of the doubt giving right here.
Okay.
I'm going to say that maybe Mel is so genuine that he isn't going to play this BS of having to field, 10, 15.
Well, now there's only 9.
9 women. He needs to get down to very few before he can actually put in emotional commitment.
I would be so into that.
So maybe we'll see suddenly like, here he is. He's here because he's now, okay, now this is serious. I'm not going to play this game.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how annoying this would be.
I'm going to be honest, that's how I would be.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I would not be able to fake it with 10 different people.
And
it would be so I look at it sometimes on TV and I'm just like, that looks so exhausting.
Yeah.
And you have to like touch them and flirt with them and laugh at their jokes.
100% agree. And which is why this is my benefit of the doubt of the month.
Okay.
I'm going to say that maybe Mel is the most genuine Bachelor.
Wow. Okay.
He's not going to do the BS.
Okay.
He's going straight for the heart.
As you said last week, you felt that Mel had Juan Pablo potential, meaning he could be the kind of lead that's like, I don't want to do that.
He's not going to play the game.
Yeah. I'm so authentically me.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, well, Andy, that's the end of this episode. Can you believe it?
That was quick.
So fast. If you enjoyed what you heard today, you know what we will ask of you, and that is to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us on Instagram, and
TikTok,
leave us Apple and
Spotify
podcast ratings and reviews. Tell your friends and generally do all the things you would do to support a podcast you enjoy. Here we go. You know what's so cute is we forgot to fully zip closed her little soft crate thing, and she realized it partway through and kind of put her head through, but then was like, I know I shouldn't come out, and she just went back in. Oh, boo boo. Oh my God. Okay, Ruby. Okay, come to mommy. Oh, you little angel. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Dear Shandy. Bye-bye.